Hello everyone, I am Sir Duncan, the creator of Ruin RPG. Now, Ruin RPG is a relatively new game that I have created, so its basic rules and system might be a bit confusing to new playtesters. Today I'm hoping to cover some of the system and what it has to do with your character to make it less confusing for people who've not heard of my game before. Now, in Ruin, tokens are the core tool to determine your degrees of success and failure. Each of these tokens represents a different value. Red tokens represent failure. These are basic blunders and mishaps that happen when you're trying to attempt an action. Green tokens represent minor successes, basic bare minimum tasks that are required to forward a story or forward your actions. Blue tokens are major successes. These are the best of the best. This is pretty much a superb, excellent execution of an action. And finally, of course, you have ruin tokens. Ruin tokens are ruinous. They represent a loss of fortune and a loss of luck. These are the worst tiles in the game. They're in fact worse than failures. Now, these tokens are mixed into a bag of roughly 100 total, with different values representing a percentage of the bag. Now, in a bag of 100, there are roughly 50 red tokens, or 50%. There are 32 green tokens, or roughly a 32%, 16 blue tokens, or 16%, and only 2 ruin tokens, or 2%. Now, if you ever end up not having these bags that come with the playtests, you are welcome to use any other type of knick-knack that would work otherwise. And it can be marbles, wooden tiles, it can be scraps of paper with the words of the different success ranges on them. As long as you have met the basic requirements of the percentages and the basic layout, you should be fine. Now, let's get into some of the specifics of the system. These tokens aren't pulled willy-nilly, but rather in relation to 3 main traits that represent your character's skill. These traits are brawn, cunning, and synergy. Brawn is strength, it's your constitution, it's your resilience, it's your health. Cunning is charisma, your wit, it's your capability of getting in and out of situations. And to some extent, it also represents dexterity. Finally, synergy. Synergy is your intellect, your wisdom, your understanding of the world, and how to work with it, given its name. It's also the main skill required for the performing of magic. Whenever you make an action, you pull a number of tokens related to whatever attribute you are using. After pulling the token, you go through a quick and simple procedure to determine success or failure. Now, here's some examples of what I mean by that. This first example demonstrates a success. In the case of a major success for this one, we have 3 red tokens, 1 green token, and 1 blue token. In these scenarios, you start with the highest result and you remove red tokens from the board. 1 blue token can remove 2 red tokens, and 1 green token can remove 1 red token. So, let's do that. What we have left over is a green and a blue. Since the blue is higher, it becomes a major success. Now, if there are still red tokens left over, this process goes the other way, with the red tokens removing the other tokens off of the board. This can be seen in this next example. Here we have 4 red tokens and only 1 blue token. While we already know that the blue tokens can remove 2 red tokens, there are still 2 red tokens unaccounted for. They have their turn, with the 2 of them being enough to remove a blue token, leaving us with the result of a failure. Finally, we have the Ruin token. Whenever it's pulled, it outweighs all other tiles, leaving us with the result of Ruin, usually to the cost of different repercussions. Now, this is just the basic system. There is much more to talk about, other abilities, skills, things that you can do to pull more tiles or less at a time. Now, other than that, this is the basic system. This is the core of what you need to understand to play Ruin. So with that, thank you, and stay tuned for some more videos along the way. Let me know what you're interested in hearing more of about the world, whether that's the lore, other mechanics, or how some of the playtestings I've been doing have been going. Other than that, thank you, and I hope you come back in and tune in for next time.